what is it, Colin, and how does it work? Well, the first version that we did, that we showed you outside, you basically built a fire around the pot, you filled it full of wood, it gave off the gas, you siphoned it off, bosh. This one's not quite like that. No, you do still fill this little chamber of wood. Nice little lid there, I like it. So, all the wood sits at the bottom on our little grate thing, that little plate with all the holes in. And this little handle thing is a shaker, because as it burns, it will kind of like, you know, disintegrate, and then it will all want to drop out the bottom as like slag or whatever, and that's what that does. You can kind of agitate it, flick it around. So then, you've got a fire at the bottom of a massive great pile of wood, but it doesn't burn up, it burns down. And it does that because on the outlet here, there is going to be fan attachment. Now, this is a bit crude at the moment, but it's just for the test. We'll shove that on there, and then basically that's going to suck air down here and also down here, get onto that in a minute, through the wood into the bit where it's burning, and then it will pull all the smoke out underneath into the outside bit of this chamber, and then out there, and then off to an engine where we can burn it. Now then, this little bit at the bottom here, this is like my slag catchment area. So with this look, we can just pull this out, and then this little spade thing will just drag it out into a bucket, and then we push it back in again. Woo! Now, this pipe here, this is the air in, so we can kind of regulate how much air we send just to the bottom, because once it starts burning, you'll close the top and it'll only suck through there. Now then, where's the gas come from? Well, essentially, that fire at the bottom of this inner pot is going to create heat, which will then charcoal the wood above the fire, give off the gas, and then this is the weird bit, it's going to pull the gas through the fire and then out. Now I'm like thinking, well, why doesn't it all just burn up? Well, it probably hasn't got enough oxygen to burn that and the wood, which is why we need to keep the oxygen to a minimum. So then, is it going to work?